Her name says it all, Sister Toldja, and she's definitely not one to mince words. You may recognize her given name, Jamilah Lemieux, as seen on pieces written for Essence.com, Clutch Magazine, The Loop 21, HelloBeautiful.com, as well as her own site, TheBeautifulStruggler.com. People like Sister Toldja fascinate me in their confidence and openness, and today we're getting the story behind her bold, I don't care what you think about me, voice and writing. What's up, everybody? You're watching Know This here from Okada Museum in Fort Greene, Brooklyn, and we are joined today by the very bold, the very vocal writer, Sister Toldja. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I am just in awe of like the confidence and the boldness that you have with your voice. Kind of you just put it, you say it like it is. You obviously got your name for a reason, your pen name for a reason, and yeah, I'm just wondering, like, where did that, what's the story behind this voice?
Honestly, I've always been outspoken. Maybe not always, but most of my life. And, you know, I've always had strong opinions, and I was encouraged by my parents to express them. So I never really felt the fear and trepidation that other people talk about, you know. If they feel strongly about something related to race or gender or sexuality, I'm just like, no, I need to say this. You know, people should hear this. So, you know, I think some people think that that means that I feel like I'm always right. That's not true at all, but I own my thoughts and my opinions, and I don't let other people strip me of the right to express them.
And you had an article, Talking Reckless, I believe, where you actually spoke about somebody who took the time to make a 52-minute video just kind of spewing hate about you and just calling you out your name. 52 minutes, like that's craziness.
For you to do a 52-minute video in which you call me a bitch no less than 7 or 8 times, you know, and expects that I'm, you know, and his goons are coming after me, like, so you're gonna respond, I guess you don't feel too strongly about your opinion, you can't back it up. I'm just like, you know, I hate to quote her, but Evelyn from Basketball Wives, like, you are non-MF effective. Like, you're a lunatic. You know, you're a very angry and bitter man. And I think that, you know, the web has given some really angry and bitter people the opportunity to just spew hate, and do it anonymously. Just because you have a website, just because you write for an Essence or a Clutch or anything like that does not mean that you're an expert. And I never present myself as an expert. I'm just someone with ideas, and those ideas tend to resonate with people. Not everyone, but a lot of people.
So you had a satire piece in Clutch Magazine called Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. That was a whole play on Steve Harvey's Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. And the whole kind of sexist premise within, you know, women having to do all the work of understanding men, and then also being able to understand ourselves. And one of the lines that you had in there that I thought was funny was telling men that you better be mindful of how many girls you've been with. Don't be out here smashing some crazy number of other women, like 2 or 3, and then try to call yourself virtuous or worthy. And just really caught the double standard that happens between men and women in terms of relationships. So what made you want to go and put that one out there?
You know, it was an idea that had actually been pitched to me by Ariana, who's the editor-in-chief of Clutch, but as soon as she gave me an idea, I was like, I'm gonna have a blast with that, you know, because she was more so saying, you know, just kind of flip it, and how about we give them some pointers? I'm like, let's go all the way over the top. Yeah, because, you know, these books and these stories, and it's gotten bigger than Steve Harvey now, because for every, you know, there's him, and now there's all these male bloggers who think that because they're men and they consider themselves to be catches, that now they can tell all these women they've never met, like, well, you know, you want to have a good black man, you better learn how to cook, you gotta fry chicken, I don't care if you don't eat meat, you gotta learn how to do that, you know, you need to have your hair done, you need to do this, you know, all these things that they're not even necessarily bring to the table themselves.
I really feel like, I mean, the catch-22 with that whole issue around kind of women, specifically black women in relationships, is that you know, we have to be able to have the satire on it, but at the end of the day, like, it is something that people are really eating up. Like, there's just something inherent there. How do you think that's eventually going to flip, or when there's going to be a change, when we're just going to be like, okay, this, I don't want any more articles on this, I'm not going to keep searching for the advice outside, I'm going to start looking within and just understanding that it's common sense. I have common sense already. I don't need you to tell me about it, and I'm just gonna live my life. Like, how far away do you think we are from getting to that point?
I mean, I think we're better off than we were a year ago, you know, but I think that we need to just have a constant balance of voices, because it's totally okay for Steve Harvey to write a book and say, this is what I think women should do to have, you know, the type of relationship they want. There are nuggets of truth and good things that can be found even in his narrative, but when people are willing to make him the definitive voice of what Black women need to be doing to get into relationships, and to, you know, and the implication that we all want heterosexual relationships, we all want to be married, we all want to be, you know, validated in that way. It's ridiculous. I think there needs to be more male voices. I think that, you know, it'd be better to hear men talking about what men feel or think or want, as opposed to what women need to do.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show. I appreciate your voice, and I wish it well in continuing to inspire others.
Thank you. Best of luck with the show.
Thank you. So if you didn't know about Sister Toldja, now you know. We'll see you next time.